Quartsfest, right?
Well,
or that was the foxhole one.
That was the foxhole one.
This Amateur Radio Roundtable is brought to you in part by ICOM America. Hello, welcome to everybody out there. Today is January the 8th, I think. Guys, correct me on the show if I'm wrong. I usually say something like July, but today is January the 8th. No, yeah, January 8th, boy. Been a busy day. Boy, we had a net a while ago. I've been rushing around here doing everything. You're watching Amateur Radio Roundtable. I'm Tom Medlin, W5KUB. And we meet here every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. That's 9 p.m. Eastern Time on W5KUB. I think we got some new people in the chat room tonight. I saw a few newbies in there tonight. If you're new, tell us in the chat room you're new. I met a number of people on the net tonight and invited them to the show, and I think some of those guys showed up. Our show audio is also simulcast on world-famous international shortwave station WBCQ out of Monticello, Maine, on 5130 kilohertz, 5130. So if you got a receiver, you can pick 5130 up. Go over and tune in here and see if you can hear us. It doesn't cover all the U.S. There's some spots that it just doesn't cover, but we've got reports from Costa Rica and UK and some other places. So if you're out there and you're watching the show, send us an email to tom@w5kub.com, tom@w5kub.com. We'd love to hear from you. And if you are out there and you're listening to the show and you found us by accident, if you've got a computer and internet, go to w5kub.com, w5 kilo uniform bravo.com, and you can join us and watch the show and watch the guest and enjoy meeting everybody in the chat room. So thanks for joining us tonight. Hey, we got a good show tonight. We're going to talk about Hamcation. We're going to talk about Josh's ham radio crash course. Let me see here. I already get it. Okay. Well,
hi, Tom. Hi, everybody out there watching.
Oh.
I had a cold on Saturday while we were doing the Ham Fest, and I still have it, but I think I'm a little less gross sounding than I did on Saturday.
Yeah.
So. You know, being a girl, I have the advantage. I threw some makeup on. So I bought my plane tickets today, so I will definitely be there and looking forward to getting down and seeing lots of friends. There's some people in the chat room here mentioning they'll be there, and it's always a great time. So I'm glad Michael's back with us tonight to talk about what's coming up, and I'm sure they're on the countdown now because it's just a month away.
Okay, very good. Well, I'll tell you what, I turned my mic gain down. I like it when people in the chat room tell me that I'm too loud.
Right.
You know, our non-existent audio engineer is not doing much tonight. But anyway. Oh, okay. They said my audio was in and out, but I think it's fixed now. All right. Well, very good. Thanks, Katie. Let's see. Let's jump over to Dave real quick. Hey, Dave, man, welcome back. We missed you all those weeks you were gone, man.
Well, it's good to be back. I was with my wife in a singing group in Uray, and we sang our songs, and so we were done with it for a while. It's good to be back and talk about ham radio.
Sounds like fun.
Well, that's great. Hey, how did let's see now, you were some type musical thing, weren't you?
Yeah, it's the Uray County Chorus, and Uray is not that big a county, so the chorus is only 20 people. And for Christmas, we did a mix of the sacred and the secular, and had about 400 people come and see us, which is about a 10% of the population of the county. So we felt pretty good about it.
So did you actually sing, Dave?
Yeah, you seem quite incredulous about the idea that I might be in a chorus with music and actually singing. I sing bass, believe it or not. I can give you a demo if you'd like.
We'll have to, at the end of the show, we'll have to get you to kind of do a few bars there or whatever it is, So you sing bass,
I don't
okay.
want to scare interviewers away.
Cool, okay. And let's see, who we got? Oh, Josh is in there. Let me see, Josh. Welcome back now, guys. Josh has an hour drive at least every night to get back to the show. This is pushing it close out in California. We come on at 6 p.m. out there.
Yep. Got a peak rush hour time, but worked real hard to make it tonight, so hope everybody enjoys the show.
So it took you about an hour. How many miles is that?
A whole 20 miles.
20 miles? Well, that's not too bad. That's not bad at all right there. Well, we need to get you a helicopter or something, get you in here a lot faster. But
I'd love that. Get a big enough drone and just carry me over. I'll work that out.
Of course, if Josh is late one night, we understand why. It's that traffic out there in California, man.
I'm just sweating, screaming, but yeah, I'll try and make it.
Yeah.
No wonder you drink beer when you get home.
Yeah, Josh is
not every night.
Josh is famous for his drinking on. I call it on the air here.
Drinking on the air, yeah, a little bit. I think it helps smooth out the frequencies, the waves.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Tonight we've got with us. Let's just say hello to Michael here. Michael Cauley. How you doing, Michael?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing good, man. And we're going to be talking in a minute. We'll just bring you up right now because you're the next segment. We're going to be talking about Hamcation. This is one of the best ham fests, I think, in the world, man. And I'm coming. And Kathy's going to be, Kathy's going to be there. Of course, Katie's going to be there. A lot of my friends are going to be there. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah. Every year we seem like we're growing, so which is good for us.
So, about what kind of attendance are you guys having out there?
Last year we had a little over 22,300 visitors. That's getting pretty equal with the Dayton Hamvention, which has always been way up there. Yeah, I think last year they had around 29,000.
Yeah. I made it to Hamcation. It was a number of years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago. I bet you it has changed a lot.
It has. Within the last 10 years now, we've been growing every year.
Well, that's great. Now we've got some pictures we're going to show in a minute, but I'm trying to think back and try to remember when I was down there. It may have been 10 or 12 years ago, but what I remember, most of it was outside that I saw, and I know you guys have got some nicer facilities now and tents and different things where you're getting people out of the weather in case it rains. But does it rain down there any?
Last time it rained was about 6 years ago.
Oh man.
Yeah, I remember that year.
Wow,
yeah,
6 years ago.
It rained and it was like 30 degrees in the morning.
Oh, that was really weird weather, but we left it was literally 20 below here in Wyoming. So 60 and raining actually felt warm to us, but I think that's the only time I ever remember it raining whenever I've gone over the past 12 years.
Maybe Hamcation can be known as the the ham fest where it never rains, whereas Hamvention, where I go, I've been going.
Where it always rains.
It always rains, man.
The rain was horrible this year.
Yeah. So hey, Michael, I've got. Let's look at some pictures. You can just talk about them, okay?
Okay.
And I don't have them in any specific order here, but let's just go through them. You tell us what we're looking at. Okay. I think you start right here. Can you see that?
Yeah, this is actually the front of the show. About 30 minutes after the show opened, everybody's coming in. HRO's on one side, ICOM's right here, and Bob Howell is actually here also. So it's a big, busy area for the show.
Okay. Well, I talked to Bob this week. I know Bob's going to be there again.
Yes.
So that's a pretty nice facility there. You got a lot of vendors in there. Let's move on to this one. Let's see what we got here. Oh, there's the ARL.
Yeah, the ARL is going to have the expanded presence like they did last year, which they got a lot more presence, a lot more people here, plus also the new CEO, Howard Michael, will be here also this year.
Good.
Okay. Now, beautiful weather. You can tell by looking at this picture right here.
Yeah, this was last year before the gates opened on Friday, actually. So,
Look at the volume of shorts.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And those shorts, I bet they wear those shorts like that every day of the Ham Fest, right?
They do, yes.
Yeah. My experience at the other place is shorts one day, long johns the next day. You know, it kind of varies like that. Yeah, but it's pretty consistent. That's a pretty long line. Boy, I tell you, hey, send me a secret email. I need to know where the back door is. I don't know if I can stand in that line.
Yeah, I got special parking for you.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, I can just see myself
those
right
lines are
now. Kathy and
impressive,
I can see Kathy and I walking past all these people and all the dirty looks we're going to get if we do that. I hate doing that, so it's got to be a back door or something, man.
This year we're also doing the lanyards, $5 donation to the Boy Scouts. They will take your ticket, laminate it, just like they do up in Dayton at Hamvention. So we're supporting the Boy Scouts here also.
Well, that's good.
Nice.
Oh, food. I love the food at these places.
Yeah, we got a wide variety last year, from Philly chickens to we serve beer also. We had pizza, stone brick pizza outdoor. We had, I think, Chinese, a huge variety of food.
Well, sound like you had a little bit of everything there. That's good. Now, I question this. You've got a tent under a shelter. I mean, were you expecting hail or something that day? What's going on here?
These are actually tents that we borrowed from the state medical response team. We actually did the forms in them for the last 3 or 4 years. Mm-hmm. But last year, we kind of outgrew them. We learned, because you can see this one's full. A lot of our forms, we had another 50 to 60 people sitting outside of them.
Wow.
So next year, we're going to change them to clear span tents. And I believe the next slide might be it.
Yeah, this is much bigger.
Oh, wow.
They're going to be similar to this with glass doors. They will not have windows. They'll just be solid sides. They'll be AC'd, and we'll have 3 of these, and each one of them will sit 150 people each. And we will be doing forums on Friday and Saturday this year. So right now, I think we're up to about 35 forums. There's a lot of good technical ones. Tappers coming in this year for the first time, doing a whole I believe it's on Friday, 5 different forums all day long in one of the tents. Bob Howell's doing one. Joe Eisenberg is doing a kit building forum. So big variety. Carol Perry is doing a youth forum. So.
Well, let me ask you a question. I'm gonna go back to this covering here. I mean, that thing is huge. In case it rains, are you guys planning to put people under this, like flea market or anything?
No, we don't really. It's really far out for walking wise to get here, so we're going to have shuttles that run people out here for the forums.
Okay. I got
These
you.
other tents will actually still fit under here, so we're going to put them under there also, which gives a little more meeting room outside if you want to stand and talk and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Picture of the Icon booth, how busy it was there last year. Everybody checking out the 7610 since it just come out last year.
I wonder where this is.
Yeah, that's Katie last year, running around with her little camera, doing her.
Doing my job.
Yeah. All right, and then let's see. Here, I guess this is some of your. Is this tailgating or is this just?
Area. This is actually the RV tailgate area that we have.
Cool.
Come in RVs, set up to sell out of them. Then further back here, we have plenty of regular RV spots. We can host probably around 250 RVs on site with full hookups.
Well, that's cool.
That's very nice.
That is nice.
This is the actual RV areas where we can actually put RVs that just want to stay there, not really selling nothing out of them. So this is a huge field with all kind of hookups in it.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, don't you have a motorhome or something that you go?
We have a travel trailer. It's only 22 feet.
You can drive that down. You can be down there. Just leave a few days early. Come on down.
Yeah.
You're retired, right?
There.
You're
Can make a
retired. Come
month
on
of it.
down. That's cool.
We're taking our RV to Quartzsite. That's all RV there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is like
This
a
is
nice
actually,
facility here.
Our indoor swaps area, which is indoor tailgate. So this area here, if it does decide to rain, it will be totally sold out 100%. A lot of tailgaters will come inside then and go in this area. But usually we're probably, right now, we're about 85% sold out in this swaps building right now.
Is there a difference in like price for a person if they wanted to tailgate outside or inside here?
Yeah, outside you get actually a 20 by 20 space, and it's $50. And then inside you get a 8-foot table, which is $60.
Yeah. Well, it may be
If
worth
it's
it.
beautiful outside, everybody loves to be outside because they get more space to sell.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you about one of my experiences real quick. When I went to Hamcation here, again, it was a long time ago, but a lot of the stuff was outside there. And don't you have the little restrooms? Aren't there some out there outside for the men and women? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, there's some actually out in the tailgate RV area. Little buildings.
Yeah. One side says men, one side says women, right?
Yes.
Now, I got a complaint with you guys here. So here's my first time there. I'm walking around, so I walk in this men's room. It says men. I walk in, Well, I'm starting to walk out, and there's this opening. I didn't know it goes to the other side. And I'm walking, and then I walk out the door. I walk out the door, and I look up, and it says women up there. Now, what's going on with you guys?
I'm not sure if it's still like that or not. I have to actually check it out this year since you said that and see.
Yeah, please check it out and put a rope or something across there, oh man. All right, so hey, great pictures. Man, we're gonna enjoy this. And hey, I talked to Bob this week. Bob Heil, he's there. I think Emmett's gonna be there with Ecom One, maybe.
Yeah.
Katie's there. Hey, everybody I know is gonna be there.
Gordon West is coming back this year.
Yeah.
He wasn't here last year, but he'll be back this year. Also, he's doing a forum on something. I'm not even sure what it is. All of our forums are up to date on the website right now. So the other big thing also that we're doing this year is the prizes. We're actually giving away over $25,000 in prizes this year. Wow. And we'll actually give you a chance to buy tickets just for prizes, sort of like Huntsville and Yuma does.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea. Great way to raise some funds, but gives people a lot more opportunities to win some of those amazing prizes you guys have put together.
So Katie, you've been down there, I guess, a number of times, and do you have to work, or do you get to walk around and see things?
No, I'm there for work. So, but because since part of my job is, being social and what have you, and bringing people over our way, so I do a lot of visiting while I'm out there hanging out and by our booth at Ham Radio Outlet. Like when you walk in the door, we're just to the right, you can't miss it, and in the main building. And so it's always a lot of fun when the doors first open. Like Mike showed in that first picture, it's just the sea of humanity rolls in, and everybody's just so excited to see everyone, and it's a lot of fun. It's I've gotten to know a lot of people down there from the different vendors and a lot of the volunteers, and especially Bob's wife, who runs the volunteer area now, or the vendor area. She takes good care of us. Is she still doing that this year, Michael? I thought it was Bob's wife that did it.
No, it's actually a new person.
Okay.
Anna took it over, so she worked with Liddy for a couple years, and now she took it over. And Peter and Liddy will be back this year.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Excellent.
All right. Now, did he go back to the Netherlands or somewhere?
Yes, he did. They moved back to the Netherlands.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure he enjoys it a lot, and it's great that he's coming back to see it.
I got a question on the chat side. If you
what's the question here?
So Jill asked about the prize tickets. Can you get those on Thursday?
Can you buy advanced prize tickets?
We'll actually have them for sale. Actually, on Wednesday we have a club meeting. Our club meeting actually falls during Hamcation this year, and we'll actually have them on sale at the club meeting on Wednesday. We haven't really looked at setting up anything for Thursday. Other than that, they'll be on the sale Friday, Saturday, Sunday at the prize booth.
Okay, because she clarified. She said because it's going to take a long time to fill out a brick of tickets. So,
well, Jill needs to.
Might want to open up the early sales.
Yeah, Jill needs to get her a rubber stamp.
Yeah, that's what KC0NEB does. He's got a stamp already.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, he takes it with him to the big, and that's why he wins so much, I think.
So, hey, when this thing is over with, how quick do you guys start planning again? Is it pretty immediate?
Usually, we take a couple days off.
Yeah.
And pretty much after that, we have a wrap-up meeting later that month, and usually about 1 month off, and we start over again.
And about how many people are actually volunteering and working, to make this thing happen?
Last year we had, or this year we have, right now we have 32 chairmen and over 200 volunteers.
Wow. That's awesome.
How many chairmen?
32.
Okay. I thought you said 200, and in the 200 volunteers. I thought, there's not enough Indians, or there's too many Indians, not enough chiefs, right? Or one with yeah. All right. Katie? Any other questions? You've been here more than I have. Anything of interest we need to bring up here? It's coming soon.
No, I say bring your walking shoes. Wear something comfortable because everything's in physical buildings, and then it's like gravel walkways between the buildings, and take advantage of everything there is to see. You walk in one side of a building, out another, into other places. There's a lot of great food areas and places to sit in the shade to enjoy some barbecue, and lots of places to hang out. There's picnic tables and grassy areas, and drink a lot of water, because if you're not used to the weather, you want to make sure you stay hydrated down there. But otherwise, just plan on coming and having fun and saying hi to a lot of people and making new friends. Because we're all there for the same reason.
Yeah, that's a good question to ask. What about people that they're there the whole time? Do you have any public areas where people can just sit down and rest?
There's actually sitting areas like where the food vendors are under a tent. So that sits a couple hundred people. They can sit there. Then there's just areas pretty much around that you can sit at, on the outside.
All right, great. Any other questions you guys saw in the chat room?
Well, comment from the chat said, and no mud.
Yeah, that's good. Is there a map of the building or buildings?
There isn't online yet. We will be getting it up once we finalize the last floor plan of where everybody is. And then actually all the vendors are already listed up there right now. It's current with all the vendors that are coming. Then we'll have a publication at Hamcation that will have all the forms in it, like a program with all the layouts and everything like that we'll give out.
Well, that's cool.
Perfect.
All right. Well,
go
ahead.
quick and reminder of what are the hours for Hamcation?
Hours are Friday from 9 until 5, Saturday 9 to 5, and Sunday 9 to 2.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Doing any banquets or anything like that?
Not currently, no. There is a Florida Contest Group has their annual contest dinner there, but that's it for this year. So.
Well, there's plenty of things to do and see in Orlando.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shortages of places to eat in Orlando.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Well, Michael, hey, thanks very much for coming on the show tonight and telling us about Hamcation again. We're all excited, looking forward to it.
Thank you for having me.
Good luck with the last few weeks of tying up all your loose ribbons, and
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you soon.
Man.
All right, and hey, Michael, just if you want to stick with us the rest of the show, you're welcome to it. Okay.
Okay.
All right, very good. Let's see here, very good. All right, hey guys, I just wanted to tell you, I forgot to mention in the beginning, Hambot's back with us tonight. Hambot hadn't really done much exercise in a couple months, and Hambot had a little trouble waking up a few minutes ago, but Kathy was able to wake Hambot up, and Hambot is here and is going to give away a prize in a little while. We're going to give somebody watching tonight a 7-function digital multimeter here. And all you got to do is if Hambot calls your name, just tell us in the chat room you're here within the allotted time period, and we'll mail that thing to you probably tomorrow or the next day. All right, so hey, Katie, what are we going to do next?
I think we're going to do some show us your shack pictures.
Show us your shack pictures. Okay, we'll do that.
We got some fun ones tonight. Let me get my glasses on so I can read my notes. Oh, we're going to show off the Lee family activities when they had their November 4 tango.
So you haven't done your studying and pre-read everything yet?
Oh, I have, but
Okay.
don't expect me to memorize it.
No, I know. Okay, here we go. First picture.
First picture. There we are. There's
Faith Hannah.
And AE4FH.
But
She
this
is
is-
on the beach there, and she was running. That's their satellite shack, which they take out on the road with them.
But
And
this
there's
is at
Gracie
Dry
in the background.
Tortugas. This is the little the Youth De-Expedition N4T,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Very cool.
and there's
Yeah, I
Faith
love
Hannah.
that spot. I would love to go back there. We went there a few years ago, and Dry Tortugas is just, you have to take a couple-hour ferry just to get there, and if you're staying overnight like they do, you have to take everything in and take everything out. It's very restrictive on what you can do.
Yeah.
The National Register. I can't talk. Never mind. Next photo. Okay, so here we're showing up what they've got in the shack. So we got a nice little easy setup with their go kits. They're able to pull everything out and be on the air pretty lickety split.
Yeah, one of them's a
And
night.
obviously
Here's a
you
day
don't
shot, I
log in.
think. Same.
Yeah, that's the daytime view, so you can see a little better what they've got going on, and you can see some of the ocean back there in the background. It's a great place to set up and operate. I don't remember what they've got for radios there. I can't quite see.
Yeah,
But I know
looking.
that on their
looks like an
website, Ham
E57.
Radio, I think you're right. I think it's what I got over here too. On the hamradio.world, on their website that they run, they have videos from this little Youth De-Expedition that they did. So if you want to learn some more about that, go visit their website and check out what they did.
And I don't see James or anyone in the chat room tonight. I didn't have time to look at everybody, but usually they're in here. All right.
Well, it's late. It's a school night,
Oh, yeah, it is.
All right, so next is Terry Woodcock. He is he's Kilo 4 Whiskey Delta Yankee in McMinnville, Tennessee. And he has his Christmas presents in front of him there in his shack. He got a new 7100 and a 7300 for Christmas. So somebody was a good boy.
Well, that's cool.
Mighty good boy.
Yeah, wow.
I recognize that utility knife too. That's in Milwaukee. I love that
Wait,
thing.
let me go back. What was that? A Milwaukee what?
That the red thing underneath the 7300
Oh.
is a Milwaukee Fastback utility knife. I use that thing all
Oh,
the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Well, that's
I see
funny.
it. All right. We need to try to identify one unknown in every picture here.
Oh, that's my favorite thing to do about shack pictures. Is
yeah,
pull
right,
out the
all
most
right.
esoteric thing in the picture.
I see
All right,
some
we'll start looking
lotion
at
up
this
there.
one.
That looked like it'd be handy. All right, so now we're moving. Oh, we're going down under to Brian Peasley, VK2BLP. He is in Armadale, Australia, and he's got. Let's see, he's got a whole bunch of stuff in the shack. Let me just read off a bunch of things here. We've got 100 megahertz HP oscilloscope, 1740A. He says there's a realistic 1000. Pro 2035 scanner. He's got a Yaesu FL2100B linear, Palstar AT2K tuner. That's a nice little tuner too. Yaesu FT7. He's got a Nikon 7300 in there. Yaesu 757 AT and the 757 GX and 757 HD. Goodness gracious. ICOM 2500 and the TYT TH9000.
All right.
He's got,
Now, is there anything here that we need to identify?
yeah, what do we got for something odd in there? It's quite the red cherry he's got.
He's got a good collection of radios, new and old there.
Yeah,
Let's see
that's
if I
nice.
can, let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Let's see.
Oh wow, there is penguin. What's the penguin?
If he's in
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Australia,
Must
shouldn't he
be
have like a
I don't know if there's
koala bear?
anything else here that, well,
Looks
Look,
nice.
Is that
I
that
like
real?
I like the brick wall. I think
yeah,
that's a good
that's
look.
nice.
I think he's
That's
in the.
nice.
I think he's in the basement.
Well, he's got a couple shacks here.
Somebody just said they
I think
saw a Dalek
this is a
in there. I
close-up
didn't see
of the
Dalek.
radios there,
Where
right?
is it?
I
Where
like-
was the Dalek?
Well, there's an Amazon Echo or an Amazon something in there.
Yeah, I don't think that was a Dalek.
Well, and Katie, here's a third picture he sent. Something about the weather. Third picture.
Oh, another pic. Oh, forgot to include my standby shack. When the weather is disagreeable, he's got a Kenwood TS440S with the matching SP930 speaker. And he also has a rural setup at his brother's shed, which is 130 kilometers away with an Alenco DX SR8T. So I guess I don't know what's up with weather affecting down there where he is, but
I don't know.
nice that he has a backup shack.
Maybe,
so
that's it.
one
Maybe
is
he's in a
actually
tornado
outdoors.
shelter. I don't know what kind of weather he gets down there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Looks like a TYT 9800 dual band or quad band
Right.
too.
Hey, can we go back to the first picture?
We sure
Everybody's
can.
pointing out that the Dalek
back
was
to the
in the
first
top
one?
right.
Let me
Top
We
right.
gotta zoom up. Top right. I don't know how I missed the Dalek. For anybody who's wondering what the hell we're talking about, for if you're not a Doctor Who fan, you won't get it. But there's eight.
What are we looking at here?
Oh, we can't see it because our picture-in-picture's over
Oh,
the top.
Yeah, I
okay. Well,
see it now.
tell
Okay.
me what you're looking at, or
It's
where?
way up at the very top right corner on top of the.
Top right.
Next to the
Top
picture.
right. Did that
the
help any?
photograph. Oh, yeah, there.
Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
Oh,
Good
you guys.
catch, guys.
Jack,
Yeah,
you
the
see-
way we see it on our side, it's cut a little bit, so I didn't catch that.
And he has a quiver full of HTs on the
Very
side
nice.
there.
Actually, I see a picture up here of Crocodile Dundee.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Well, good catch on the Dalek, everybody. I just saw a really cool T-shirt for a Dalek. All right. Anyway, now we're moving along down to Cheektowaga, New York, with Tim Polniak, maybe. Sorry, Tim, if I got your name wrong. He is November 2 Lima Charlie Juliet, and he says this is actually the gear I operate. Everything is in this photos that you're seeing. He's restored himself, or is in the middle of restoring them. And he says, "I love feeling like a mad scientist getting on the air." That's super cool. Wow. I don't
Well, that's
even
some
know what
nice
those things
equipment.
There's
It's
some
old.
helicopters in there. Looks like Collins.
Yeah, Collins on the right, I think.
Well, let's see. He's got a couple more. Maybe we can
Gotta-
get a little closer
yeah, there's a
here. Let's
couple more
see.
photos. Let's see what he's
Let
got.
Katie go through them, and maybe they're a better description on some of these. This is the second
So in
picture.
here he says, yeah, there's a Collins R390A and an Eldeco SSB 100 MIL transmitter. I don't know if anybody recognizes that.
So let's see. Here's
In
a
there,
close up.
too.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like the way it glows.
I bet that keeps the shack
Real
warm.
radios glow in the dark.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Well,
I like
he's-
that
he-
television where the speaker opening is as big as the screen.
Yeah.
yeah. I don't remember.
Right.
I grew up helping my uncle in a TV shop back in the early 60s. I don't remember that particular model, but I worked on some of that vintage. All right, let's see where we are here.
Oh, and he also has a Gonset GSB 100 transmitter and a national NC 300 receiver.
I think that's what this is right here.
Is that what those are? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah. And then the last picture was a close-up, I guess. Another
Yeah.
close-up.
There's a Heathkit way on top.
Oh, wait, was
Oh.
there? Oh, yeah, back in the back.
Yeah, and one on the left.
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good catch.
And some kind of radio from the 20s.
Wait,
Sitting
let me
And it
go
looked
back.
like a Star Trek bobblehead up there, too.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
go back.
Maybe it was that Mr. Spock.
Well, I'm trying to
Looks like
find
it.
the picture now.
Yeah, he's way up in the back.
Yeah, I don't know about the bobblehead. But that
I
looks
can't
like
see who it is.
the Heathkit SWR meter.
It's Spock. It's Spock. He's
It is
he's holding up his hand.
And
Oh, all right, good.
I believe that's an MFJ keyer on top of that speaker.
Looks like a J. Whoops. We're
I don't
back.
know. I don't know. Okay, let's see.
All right.
We'll move on.
True. Well, we're thinking it's Spock. Our vote is for Spock. And then this is our final photo of the evening. This is Todd Quinn from Columbus, Ohio, Kilo Delta 8 Golf Foxtrot Yankee. And, sorry, we got to figure out what's in his... Oh, here we go. Left it. So we got an ICOM 2000H. We're going left to right here, he says. An HTX 100, Astron power supplies. Then he's got the FT 757GX, the FT 726R, and FRG7. He's also got the MFJ 959, a Tempo 1, Signal Link, the ICOM 7000, an RS scanner, an RS DX302, a shortwave antenna tuner, and a President Grant CB. Wow.
How does he
It
have
looks
time
like
to
a
use it all?
A38 key there, too.
He does have a key in there, too.
Well, hey, guys, send in your shack pictures to us and give us a description, and we'll try to have them on the show here. But it's pretty cool. I like them. What do you think, Katie?
Where do you
that was-
send those images to?
Yeah.
You can throw 'em on
you can
our
email them
Facebook.
to me or Katie, or you can put them on our Facebook
Gotcha.
group.
There you go. Hit
Hey,
the
I've got
Facebook.
one more picture. It's kind of a shack picture that I was able to get through some government connections I've got right here. I understand
Yeah,
that
that
Josh.
was that was me after the police came to
This
say
is
hi.
Josh set up here in one of the parks, and somebody called the police on him.
Did they really?
Yeah, they were very professional. And once he realized what was going on, he wanted to get out of there ASAP. Once I said, "Hey, I'm a member of Cerrito's CERT team, just checking out my emergency station," he's like, "Oh, I gotta go."
So
That was very nice, though. What do you have the picture of the golf bag though?
no, I don't. This is the only one that I was able to get off the police wire.
Oh, okay. So the cool thing with that antenna that Dave and I have been talking about is those verticals go wonderfully in a golf bag. So I was carting the whole thing around in a golf bag. I'm literally posting it. I'm trying to anyway. Posting it to the Facebook group. So maybe you can come back around on that when you get it. But yeah, it's you can fit the whole antenna. I put my batteries, I put all my cables into the golf bag, and that's what I carted out into the field. So it was great.
That's awesome.
All right, man. Well, I'm glad that you made it okay. You know, I mean, sometimes ham radio does get you in trouble. People just don't understand what's going on.
That antenna too has got like 8 legs sticking out of it all over. So I don't know what they thought I was doing. Maybe I was calling in the mothership or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
But, they were worried, and it was probably nerdy enough that they didn't want to come out and find out. So they're like, I got to send in the professional. So that was it was fun though. It was very fun.
Well, I think that's the case there where it looks like the remote control may have been bigger than the bomb. You know.
Right, right, indeed.
Oh
Indeed.
man. All right,
Yep.
cool. All right. Well, okay. Hey, great on shack pictures. Send us shack pictures. Just put them on our Facebook group, and I didn't announce this earlier, but for anybody new who's joining us tonight, please join us on Facebook. W5KUB is where you can put your pictures and follow the show and so forth. It's just a ham radio spot. And let's put a plug in here.
Feature. I think we should make that a permanent feature of Show Your Shack when we have to all find something else that's not identified or something, some kind of fun oddball thing that's in somebody's shack. So
that's
pick
favorite.
out.
Well, maybe
looking around
maybe,
like, what did you forget to take out of your photo? No.
Yeah.
What do you think? Next week, messiest shacks. See who, and we vote on who has the messiest shack.
That should be easy, and then you have to find something in that too.
Well,
Be like a scavenger hunt. Dave, you got nothing.
All right. Oh, hey, we're going to be moving on to Josh here in a minute and talking about the ham radio crash course that he has on, I guess it's a YouTube channel and a Facebook group, right?
Yeah, and a Discord for.
Okay.
It's a live chat room, also a voice chat. It's kind of like the old IRC back in the days.
Yeah.
It's really great because you get live feedback, live chat. We've got a really active community out there. So it's a lot of fun because what I found, kind of what got me started with this whole thing, is I posted a couple videos, and I've been on YouTube since 2006, just posting about all my hobbies throughout the years. And I got to the point where I started producing a certain set of movies or videos where I was like, I'm really passionate about ham radio. Let's just focus on that. And the more I started posting videos, the more questions I started getting. So I get just tons of questions a day, and I realized the best thing I could do, because I can't reply to everybody, although I try, is let's make a community out of it based off of all these people as we learn together. And that's why I always use the term kind of moving together with ham radio or learning together with ham radio, because it's such a big hobby. You can't learn everything. You can try, but you're all going to be into different things, and you'll kind of roll through different feelings and different interests. So I figured, what the heck, let's make a Facebook group. And then I had somebody, a really smart, younger person, and a lot of younger people are helping me run the Discord. But basically it was, let's take some of this, what we're doing, and make it easier for people to ask their questions in kind of an open environment where they don't get ridiculed. There's some Facebook groups out there that seem to jump on people a little bit, particularly people that are starting out, and I kind of wanted to do something that was just everybody's welcome, and let's talk about it. And it's so easy to ridicule, so I found, let's explain why, and let's do it in the best way possible. And it seems like the community, the people involved are doing it in a great way, which I appreciate, and that was my goal. And
yeah,
so
okay.
It's
well, look,
come along
hey,
nice.
Let's do this, Josh, real quick. First of all, we're midway in the show. I want Hambot to crank up here in just a minute. We're going to give away a prize.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And also, I want to let everybody know in here, again, about your site, and we'll talk more about it. But if you just do a search for Ham Radio Crash Course, you'll find it. And I recommend everybody in our group here, everybody, go over and join that Facebook group and become a member of it. And we hope if there's any people here tonight that are visiting us, will join our Facebook group at W5KUB. So let's hey, real quick, let's see if we can get Hambot in, and we're going to come back and continue talking with Josh and about some of the things he's doing. So let me see if I can even find Hambot. Let's see, here we go. Oh, Hambot's not ready? Oh, okay, Hambot is not ready. I don't know why Hambot.
Stall for Hambot.
Yeah, Hambot's not ready. I think our technical department is working on it over there. They should have it going any minute. We'll talk a minute about Hambot, where they're working. Here's Hambot. All right, so that's Hambot. And guys, Hambot is developed internally. It's a pretty big software program that's developed, and it does a lot of things. It does the work of about 3 people, believe it or not. It's got databases in it, and we put all the prizes in it for like Ham Fest that we go to. Some vendors say, hey, send a prize out to U.S. only, or we can go international and so forth. Hambot knows to give that prize out either U.S. only or international or anywhere. Hambot then picks a random name. Hambot will call you. He'll start the countdown. He watches for you. Hambot, if you answer, Hambot says you're the winner. If you don't answer, Hambot says you weren't here, and Hambot picks somebody else. And if you're logged on multiple times and you don't answer with the right name that Hambot called, Hambot's not going to recognize you. And what happened, I used to do all this manually with a stopwatch, and people would argue with me that, oh, I got in in time, and no, you didn't. So you can't argue with Hambot. That's the thing. Is Hambot ready? Yeah. Oh, Hambot's not ready.
Hambot is cruel but fair.
Oh, wait. I think Hambot's waking up. Like I said, we haven't used Hambot in probably months now. Let's see if Hambot's, since August, since the Huntsville Hamfest. So I think Hambot is about ready. We'll just see how it goes here.
We're going to remind everybody in the chat room to stop chatting.
Yeah, just try not to chat. Don't chat during the prize giveaway, and that way people that want to answer can. And we'll see how Hambot's doing. Is Hambot not working?
I guess I should say.
We have a little technical
strict,
difficulty with Hambot. So
Yeah. You saw Hambot, it'll crush you.
yeah.
I'll tell you what we'll
Must
do.
reply.
We'll let Hambot work on Hambot and do some testing. You guys may see some tests in the chat room. It'll be calling names out, but it'll say this is a test only. So
No.
what's the problem?
Oh, somebody in the chat room's like, Hambot is dead.
Okay.
I was like,
Well,
no.
hey guys, hey remote guys, take it and talk for a minute. I'll be back in just like 30 seconds.
All
See if
right.
I can get everybody on here. Okay, we'll go with that.
So, hey, Josh, I got a quick
Yes.
question for you. Since we had some people that are new to the digital addiction and how to participate in what you do with your group, I signed up for it after watching, I plugged into your show a couple Fridays ago. And but digital addiction is so different from anything else I'm used to. I was kind of lost because it seems to be like the main audience are gamers for the most part. But
Oh, Discord.
Oh, Discord. Okay,
Discord.
Sorry. What
Yeah.
did I say?
Yeah. So what you said digital addiction, which I believe
sorry,
is the
yeah.
chat room that
That's what we're
Tom's on.
using. Yeah.
So yeah, Discord we co-opted it from the gamer community, and
Okay.
what Discord is kind of like I said, IRC. A lot of people remember IRC. Did you use IRC?
Yeah.
It's like IRC, but it's
time
more
ago.
internet connected. So it's multimedia based. So you can drag and drop videos and pictures. So what we do a lot is when people are having problems with their radio or whatever, we have them take their cell phone in the Discord app and record the problem they're having so we can hear it directly. Like we can listen to the audio problems or whatever, and we can kind of walk them through it. We've got a chat room for scheduling contacts. We have comedian type funny meme pictures. There's a ham help. There's a DIY group. And it's
Wow.
all kind of in this chat room that's very IRC based. So it looks a lot like the Tom's chat room. It just has broken up groups for different interests.
Okay. Wow, that's
It's a
super
free
cool. I didn't
service.
realize. Right,
It's
and
going all
is
the time,
somebody
but-
always in there? I mean, is it up? Is it like all the time, or is it
Somebody's
always?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somebody's always in there, and I've got
Yeah.
about 5 admins that help me out. And
Okay.
although we don't really need it, the community is really good. Everybody does a really great job, and it's awesome because we have people all around the world that are in there. So we've got one guy who's really active in Malaysia, and he talks all the time. We had actually one of the admins was in Madagascar doing some missionary work, and he was active from there. So it's pretty cool because it's like a Facebook, if you will, but it's very much more real time. So you get
Okay.
immediate feedback.
Wow, that's cool. I got a email like, hey, there's things happening on Discord, and I'm trying to read the little description, and I'm like, I just don't get it. So I'm like, I knew the next time I saw you, I was going to ask you how it goes. I'm like, maybe I'm too
Yeah.
old for this now.
It's a phone app. It's a web app. You can run it in the web browser, or you
Right.
can download the standalone application for Windows
Gotcha.
or Mac. So they try to be everywhere, and they do a pretty good job at it. It's very much fun, but don't worry about the gamer stuff when you start up. You want to click on the little logo for Ham Radio Crash Course,
Right.
take my link, and it'll take you into the chat room.
Okay,
All right,
I
that makes me
think
feel a little better.
Hambot may be working. Is Hambot working
Looks like
now?
her
We're
test-
doing.
yeah,
we
she's
did a
running the
couple.
test there now.
We did somebody won a test prize there.
What is the test prize?
It's
what are
nothing.
you giving away for the test prize?
The test prize is nothing.
Nothing.
Air.
All right,
Get
are we
some
ready?
air.
Are we ready,
Is
Hambot?
it taxable?
If
Do you have
Hambot's ready, if Hambot's ready, we're gonna
In
run
California, it is.
it. If Hambot's ready, we'll run it.
Okay. Here it goes. We need a drum roll. Who's got a drum roll?
Well, Hambot usually makes noise.
Yeah, you're not getting his audio.
We just don't. Yeah, we just don't hear it.
He's too well oiled to make
Yeah.
noise anymore. So
All right, let's see. Hambot has got a.
Oh, okay.
Well, here we go.
Oh my gosh, Mark.
N4BCD. Mark.
He's the
Yeah,
chairman
we're
of
looking for
Huntsville.
Mark. Let's see if Mark. Did we already miss one? Somebody didn't claim it, right? Oh no.
No, it's people
okay,
joining
this is the first
in.
one.
I
Okay,
think.
first one. Guys,
Mark may not want to win.
the
so he's
chat
gonna
room
do
is the official time. If we announce something over the video, it's not the official time because we're about
Right.
20 seconds delayed over Hambot.
Sure. Oh,
Oh,
There he
replied.
is. Mark won it there. Mark, we have a winner. And guys,
Oh.
you know who Mark is? Do you guys recognize who Mark is? Katie, you know who it is?
Yeah, it's the chairman of the Huntsville Hamfest.
That's the Huntsville Hamfest chairman. Look at there.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, good job, Mark.
Look at there, man. Yeah, cool. All right, hey Mark, we'll get that to you, or I could just bring it to you in Huntsville next August.
Bring it to him next month in Florida. He'll be there.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark, you gonna be in Huntsville? Well, I'm Orlando. I'm not gonna bring it down here.
Yeah.
Do
Oh,
what?
he's saying.
Oh, wait,
he
he declined
the
it.
Prize
Mark-
have many multimeters.
Mark declined it, so Hambot's gonna try again. Here we go.
Right.
All right.
Hambot's charging overtime now, guys.
Yeah.
so-
Okay. What's Hambot got to do? He's starting over. Oh, hey, Hambot has to reset on that. And we don't get too many people get prizes back.
Yeah, well, I think we all have a drawer full of multimeters.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually I'll reach right over here and I'll hold up two.
There we
two of
go.
the same multimeter.
There we go.
These things are great. I actually bought a much more expensive multimeter, and
Yeah.
when I was working on a QRP radio, I had one of the QRP clubs down at the W6TRW swap meet, a club that goes there, tell me, "Oh, you don't want that expensive one. You want this one." And I was like,
Well-
"Okay." And it's a great priced multimeter.
You know.
I think we got one upstairs.
Well, I guess we better be seeing if anybody
This is my
responds here.
official one.
Oh, there you go.
There you
This will
go.
read true RMS.
I think ours is-
Oh, there you go.
Which won't do.
You doing it? Okay. All right, we're doing another one here.
Okay, NAQQ.
NAQQ sounds like an extra call. I've got to think every extra's got about 6 multimeters.
Analog and digital.
Yeah. When I show
You know-
them in videos, training videos and stuff, I like the analog ones because you can see something move.
You can,
Yep.
and that's what I grew up with, Dave. In the TV shop and stuff, the old Simpson 260 and meters like that, and
Right.
even today, if I'm looking for continuity or something, the old analog one to me is much better than a digital one.
Yeah.
For continuity, you say? You think
Well,
that's more?
well, even for continuity, I mean, is 0 really it, or is it not it, or did it go there, or did it not
Oh.
go there?
Uh-oh.
So
Oh, dear.
NAQQ did not reply.
what?
NAQQ did not
Okay,
reply. It's on
okay.
to Teresa.
AE5MUX Teresa.
Teresa is a regular on here. Teresa won the meter.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Teresa.
Replied. She replied.
She did. She sure did. All right. Well, Teresa, to save the $7 in shipping, I'll just bring it to you in August.
Costs more to ship the silly thing than it does
Yeah,
to buy.
yeah.
I know. Oh my God! I
All right.
just saw
She
your
said she
post
can't
on
find her
KV, Josh.
multimeter. She's going to use it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we'll go ahead.
You
We'll
got
go
it?
ahead and ship it down
Did you
here.
actually email me? I think I marked it as spam. I thought it was a fake email message.
What's that?
From Hashnasi? I might have, but it would have been a while ago. It wasn't recent.
No, it was like around New Year's or something, or Christmas
Oh,
time.
I might have. I might have just been.
Oh, geez.
I think I did.
Oh, well, I
I'm
apologize.
hearing that my emails go to the spam folder.
All right.
Hey,
All right.
I don't know why. Maybe it's the
Hambot
name.
quit. Hambot quit. Who's going to replace him?
Uh-oh.
If Hambot quit.
What was
Hey,
that?
why'd he quit? Weren't you paying him enough?
I don't know what's going on, but I'm fixing to get the show back on track here. Thank you, Hambot, for helping. What? Oh, thank you for Hambot. It's going to be shipped right this moment. So thank you so much. Hambot just took it.
Kathy.
Hambot just took it and is going to put it in a $7 box and ship it.
Ship first class parcel. It's a lot cheaper than priority mail for small packages.
Well, but we want something like that to get there fast. Maybe even track it.
First class mail gets there fast with tracking number.
They make it difficult.
So let's do this. Let's get back on schedule here. We're going to talk to Josh a few more minutes. We kind of interrupted him. And then we're going to talk. Dave's got a few things to talk about. But first, before we do that, we're going to take just a 1-minute break here. Be right back. Attention all hams. ICOM knows that ham clubs play a big role in bringing ham communities together to learn from their peers and industry leaders. As a way to give back and to help you on this mission, ICOM has launched a promotion exclusively for ham radio clubs and Hamfest that they are involved with. By registering your club, you could also win ICOM swag, a Skype presentation, or for your Hamfest, an ICOM booth set up at your ham club. Register now today for your chance to win. Go to www.icomamerica.com/hams.
And I'll up the brightness because you want the image. Because remember, it's sitting off to that right side a lot of the times as a reference video. You want it to pop, and so I've been to the YouTube training thing a couple of times in LA, and I've been to VidCon, and the recommendation is always put some text in there if you can, but it's got to text big enough that it's a postage size that you can read it at a very small size, because that's the reference video on the side. Right. So make sure, that's why my text is so big all the time.
Yeah, you and I have about the same number of subscribers, and one of my big goal for the year is better thumbnails. Real ones.
Yeah, they say better thumbnails, better titles, and descriptions and tags are the meat and potatoes of YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Of course, the video itself too. But once you've gone through the effort.
All right, guys. We're gonna get back on. We're gonna get back on track here. We go off rail quite often, but that's okay. But hey, let's get back to ham radio crash course and some of the things Josh is doing, and then we're gonna get with Dave, and we're gonna talk about some of the things Dave's got going with us here. So, back to you, Josh, and we were talking about ham radio crash course. And about how long you had that going now, and tell us a little about it, and how many people are taking part in it, and so forth.
Yeah. So like I said, I've been on YouTube for over 10 years now, and about a year ago, I thought I'm going to stop fooling around with all this extraneous stuff and just focus on the hobby I really love, which is amateur radio. And after I got bombarded with questions, I thought, let's make a community of people so that we can kind of help each other out. And so a year ago, I started the Ham Radio Crash Course Facebook page, and we just passed 2,000 members. And shortly thereafter, we started the Discord, and that's close to 1,500 members now. And it's a really nice group of hams that is very welcoming. I like to use the word inclusive. It's about inclusivity, not exclusivity. And so we really try to not downplay anybody's question. We try to answer it. Of course, we like to reference people to go check out the wealth of information that already exists and search the topics that are already there. But you'd be surprised how much that's helped my life out, because I was getting probably 20 or more questions a day just on videos I have produced. So I would recommend people go check out the Facebook group.
Well, all right, and I've become a member of it.
Yeah,
I'm monitoring.
I'm a member of your group too. It's a good group.
Hey, I want to recommend to everybody. Everybody get out there and join this thing. It's cool.
You don't have to pick one. You can be a member of all the groups, guys.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, I heard you talking earlier about this Discord thing with Katie. I know you're also on Discord. I didn't have any idea what that was. I guess it's some type of gaming. Is it like a chat room for gaming or something?
It certainly looks like that. But if you took the link that a couple of people posted in the chat room or that's on the Facebook page, or the easiest way, if you're on one of my videos, there's a Discord link. And that brings you right to our welcome page on the Discord. You can run it on your phone via an app or on your computer via software for Discord, or run it off the website. And when you start it up, as Katie mentioned, it looks like a gamer website. But if you look on the left-hand bar, there's going to be a little orange ham radio crash course that looks like a tower with a Yagi that spells out HRCC, and that'll take you right to our group.
Okay. So Katie, have you joined yet?
I did. I joined last week, I think it was.
I did too. I think I joined last week, and
or maybe a couple. Well, it was whenever when we had Josh on last. We were in the shack, so it was Friday night when he does his live YouTube and chat. Yeah. So I managed to log in and watch some of it, and I signed up for the Discord that night. And like I said, I've been trying to figure it out ever since. So.
Well, hey, I tried to watch the show a Friday night, a week or two ago, and Josh didn't tell anybody. He moved it to Thursday night.
I do that only occasionally when schedule requires it, and the holiday season is an absolute nightmare. I didn't mention though, every Friday at 7 p.m. I do a live stream, and it's usually about an hour, kind of like yours. And it's all ham radio focused. I realize I do have a big sticker that has my logo on it.
There it is.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hold up. That's easy. If you find that on Discord, just click on it and it takes you where we're at. But you have to use our link, and that'll get you there.
All right. Well, hey, old timers like me, I feel kind of funny trying to get into it. I mean, I don't know what I'm getting into there. I'm not a gamer, but it's
what's
not a
funny
game
is
site.
Whatever's old becomes new again.
Yeah.
Discord is really IRC chat. That's all it is. When we would do BBSs or IRC in the early days of the internet, this is literally the same thing. The only thing that they've done is they've added multimedia capability where we can do voice or we can link in pictures and video, which makes things very convenient, but it's nice because it's like real time.
Yeah, and of course our chat room here is IRC, and that is an old thing. It's been around for a long, long time.
Yeah. So it's really it's really not as non-approachable as you might think it is. It's very easy to get started.
Good. I'll have to sign up for that. I haven't yet.
All right. Well, hey Dave, when you sign up, there's like a $50 sign-up fee. You send it to W5KUB.
I will put that to your account.
All right, just put it over just our account here. All right. Well, look, hey guys, again, everybody out there in our group, hey, join with Josh over there. And Josh has got this funny name, Hosh Nazi or Nazi?
Hosh Nasi, which is really just my first and last name, Josh Nass. It's a name I picked up in college. It's a nickname.
And that's how you find him.
Now you can just search Ham Radio Crash Course and you can find it everywhere.
Yeah, that's all it takes. All right. Anything else before we move over with Dave here?
Real quick thing to plug for this Friday,
sure.
If I can just throw that out there. Yeah. I'm going to be doing a Raspberry Pi laptop, connecting it to an SDR Play, and probably try and run some FT8 through WSJTX, which you can run through the Raspberry Pi.
That is so cool. The MFJ 1234 that I'm a beta tester for runs Raspberry Pi. Of course, it has its own browser in it, and it also has all the digital modes built in it. So it's going to be kind of cool too, guys, when you when it's actually released here, probably another 3 or 4 months. Very good.
Thank you.
Well, let's go over and talk with Dave a little bit. See what Dave's been doing. Now, at the end of the show, Dave is going to do some singing for us. He sings bass, and he is going to, whatever song he is most familiar with, he's going to do that for us tonight.
Well, we'll have Katie sing soprano.
Oh, no, you don't want me singing anything. Besides, I'm like baritone tonight.
Well,
what do you got
Josh,
going,
I
Dave?
just wanted to comment on something that you said that is really important to me, and that is this idea of inclusivity. I do everything I do on YouTube, and also I have a website that kind of soaks up some of the other stuff. But I watch the comments very carefully because I want my audience that I'm sort of aiming at in the back of my mind. The person I'm talking to is a brand new general who is just trying to make that transition, doesn't know what to do, doesn't know a dipole from a vertical. And so I take every question and take it seriously, as though it's a real question. Occasionally that's a little hard to do, but I really try hard. And there occasionally have been comments, any ham knows that. Bam, I zap that comment just as fast as I can. People get the idea. I've only ever, in my 10 years on YouTube, had to ban one person, I think, from the channel. So I'm really loving your channel and what you do, and I like the energy. Yeah, I wish I could do that, but at my age, it somehow escapes me.
I do want to say I do appreciate that you do that, and you have such a good temperament when you give your information out. You provide a ton of information, very detailed. In fact, I can't do that, so I appreciate that from you. And also the level of decorum you keep with your comments. I've noticed that myself, and I know you've mentioned it in videos, so I agree 100%.
Yeah, I think we're just thinking alike there. I think your background and mine must be similar, because I used to have clearance too, so...
Oh, we shouldn't say that live.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. I can't say that I did. I can neither confirm nor deny.
That's right.
Yeah, a couple things. I have a live feed that I've been doing at noon Mountain Time Saturdays. That's at 1900 UTC every Saturday, and it just literally takes questions that are sent to hamradioanswers@gmail.com. And I get a dozen or so a week, sometimes more, sometimes less, and I just go through them in the live stream, and I've got a camera over a place where I can do some sketches and things like that. So I try really hard to, go through the questions, and I get quite a few questions in the comment stream too. And this last Saturday, I had 127 people at one time, and I was kind of blown away by that. And then after the live stream is done, it goes up on YouTube, and some of those videos will pick up 1,000 or 1,500 additional hits. So it's one video a week plus the live stream on Saturdays, and frankly, I really enjoy that live stream, I think, a bit more. Things that I'm up to, I am going to Quartzsite. By gosh or by golly, and if the creek don't rise, we're going to go to Quartzsite. I went down and got a generator today. I may do a video on that because that's a good power source for in the field kinds of things. And I'm also working on a review of the octagon antenna. Josh has already done his review. He has an advantage I don't. He doesn't have snow on the ground. I went out today to rescue a solar panel from the snow, and it was about a foot deep where I was trying to drag myself through it. The solar panel I got out and got set up is also going with me to Quartzsite. There's no hookups of any kind at Quartzsite. It is total boondocking for camping. So I just want to make sure that we have heat at night, because it's been getting down to freezing there, and a little bit of AC for the CPAP machine too. So I'm working on the octagon antenna. I think I'm going to end up doing my review at Quartzsite because that's the only way I'm going to be able to do it. So I'll have to take the parts and pieces down there for a mast and some stakes and some UV resistant cord for guys and so on. So the other big project that I'm starting on, and I noticed you had this on your site, Josh, my technician training videos are 8 years old, and the technician manual just updated in July. And so I've been set myself to the task of updating those videos, and not getting very far with it. So I have hired a neighborhood kid. He's 16. His name's Julian. He's been doing a bunch of web work for me, and his next task is to go through all of the technician videos that I have, compare them with the current ARRL manual, come up with a difference sheet so we can go through and get those technician videos up to date. I'm sorry?
Oh, I was going to say, that's smart. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah. And I've got a hidden agenda here. I want to turn this kid into a ham. So if I drag him through the technician book, he won't have any choice, I think, in the matter. I've got a set of general class videos up there. Those are about 5 years old. And the extra class videos, which updated in 2017, those are updated. And I have I had somebody ask me, he said he could only study on the subway, and could I put all the amateur extra videos on a thumb drive for him? And there's 48 gigabytes of them, so it takes a 64K thumb drive. And I sell those, and I thought I'd sell 2 or 3. I sold over 100. So there must be an awful lot of future hams on subways. So that's what I'm working on, and I think the video that's coming out this week, I've moved it to Thursdays now. I can never make the Wednesday deadline. Is going to be about solar power and emergency power. So that's what I'm up to. Back to you, Tom.
All right. Well, all right, guys. Thank you. I'm thinking about opening the phone lines for 5 minutes in case anybody wants to say hi to Josh or Dave or Katie. So I'm going to do that, guys. If you don't mind, stand by a minute. I'm going to put the phone number up there. All I have to do is find it.
When you get that phone number going, can you pull that picture off of your Facebook group of the golf club, the golf bag?
Yeah. The picture I've got up with the
the one I posted on your Facebook group there.
Oh,
if you got a moment.
Yeah, I can try to pull it up in a minute. Let's see. Wait a minute. I'm okay. I'm looking for a phone number. Oh, gee. It's kind of like I haven't been here for a while.
You're on Facebook.
Let's try that right there. That ought to work. That'll work right there. That'll work. So, hey guys, give us a call, 901-286-1116 if you want to say hello to Katie, Dave, Josh, me. Who else is in there? We've got Michael in there at Hamcation. So give us a call, and
we're having a lot of fun. We need your comments, though, to keep this train rolling.
Yeah, that's right. What's RTR? Somebody asked me if I was going to the RTR. What's RTR?
RTR?
I don't know.
It says, Dave, are you going to the RTR? There must be some...
I don't know. Somebody tell us what RTR is in the chat room. They'll know what that is.
Call in and tell us what RTR is.
Call in and tell us what the RTR is, or tell us in the chat room. I think I got the phone line on. I don't know. I don't. For some reason, I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff tonight here. And guys, hey, if you're watching,
that's a code word for early bedtime for old.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, we got a call.
RTR is a different thing, also in Quartzsite.
All right, hello. Who's on the phone?
Show. Yeah.
Right. So Quartzsite is like a huge event, right? It's a big maker event, and Katie, I think you're muted.
Stand by a second. Yeah, who's on the phone?
It's a huge event. Oh, sorry.
Bill Horn, W4EW.
Hello.
Sound like Bill Horn.
He's in there. You got to bump him up.
Okay. Let me. I don't know why it's so low. Okay. I think you said his name was Bill. How you doing, Bill?
Well, thank you. Call sign W4EWH.
Oh, okay. EWH. W4EWH. Yeah.
I've got an unusual question for the group. I hope you'll bear with me. My doctor has just cleared me to do get some amplification for nerve deafness, hearing loss I've had for a long time. And I'm interested in trying to put it together myself, and I'd like to know if any of the other guys on here have experience of that kind of thing.
For hearing loss?
Yeah.
So
Is
I know
that,
I know somebody that has
there-
gone through it here recently, where they actually stuck an injection through the ear and put steroids in there. That's not what you're talking about, is it?
No, they say I can use the hearing aid, but I want to try to get some amplification for myself and do some, passband shaping so I get good response in the area where my wife talks, and I'll be able to hear the missus for a change.
Yeah, I'm having trouble hearing my wife too. My hearing loss. At least
They
that's
say it
what she tells
attenuates
me
over
all the
time.
Here, something you can look at. MFJ sells a audio product where you can. It's like an equalizer, okay, and you can amp up the gain in the treble or wherever you want. Take a look at that. Because that's something simple that you can put like in a receiver line or whatever. So, and Bob Heil just came out with something very similar to that that will allow you to amplify different frequencies selectively to kind of match your hearing loss, so you get a little bit more on the higher frequencies, which are the ones that make it easier to distinguish things.
It's a nice unit.
Yeah, I thought when you first called, Bill, you were talking about some procedure. I wasn't hearing you very good, but yeah, a lot of people have issues hearing different frequencies, different responses. Some are miss the lows and can't hear them, or some can't hear the highs. And if you're looking for something to hook up to radio gear or something, I would imagine any decent equalizer you'd be able to boost highs, lows, change them kind of to fit the range of your hearing, if that would help. I don't know.
Is that new amplifier he came out with, Dave?
PRAS, parametric receive audio
system? The parametric receive, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I know at a Hamfest here recently, they actually had a ear doctor there that was doing tests. And then Bob Howe would take the test and actually use the PRS and actually have the person actually hear signals again over the radio.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So
They did that at the Albuquerque Hamfest too.
yes, yeah.
Yep.
Well, don't know.
I appreciate the info.
Yeah.
I certainly will look
Good
into
luck.
it.
Good luck on finding something there. Keep us posted.
Thank you. I will. Good night.
All right. 901-286-1116. Give us a call. We'll take another call, one or two calls, and that's going to be about it. Then it'll be about time for a peanut butter sandwich.
I don't think Josh is limiting himself to peanut butter sandwiches there.
Nope.
Either he was replaying video or he's into about his fourth glass.
No. Second. Come on.
No.
Yes.
All right.
It's very light beer. You can tell by the color of it.
All right. Who do we have on the phone?
Hello, this is Jonathan. Thank you for taking my call. KN4ANK, Horseman, been a long-time listener. Wanted to say hello to everybody first, and then I'd like to ask Dave Casler if you could do an Ask Dave about microbics. I got a new one, just got it installed, and
He did a video on that, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, here's the
There it is.
DX right here. I did a video on it where I showed having a QSO with it and stuff. Is there some particular question that you have about
let me get you. I'm sorry, I don't have your video up. Let me bring your video up.
More or less setting it up. There's a
there
setup,
you can show it. You can show
a menu. And I was kind of confused on what all the setup was on that microbix.
Actually,
well, the thing should come set up.
Yeah, there's no setup really to do, is there?
Yeah, if you find yourself in the factory reset mode, there is a setup mode in there. And if you get into that by accident, what that is just the menu that they use at the factory to set some parameters. So there should be somewhere as you work your way through that has an exit where you can get out of that. And then after that, the little microprocessor should reboot to normal operational mode. if you're having an issue, send a question to Ashar Farhan. Go to hfsigs.com, and you'll see an email link there that you can ask the question of Farhan directly. And I have heard that he's pretty good at getting back to people.
I'm going to try to get Ashar on the show again here in maybe the next few weeks.
Does that
Okay,
help?
thank you very much.
Thanks.
We've got voice delay problem here.
He hung up. He's gone. 901-286-1116 if you want to call. We're going to probably cut it off here in about 1 minute. Maybe take one more call.
I was happy with that answer, though. That was a good answer.
Take one more call. Don't forget, join Dave's YouTube channel. And Dave is at David Casler, youtube.com/David. I think you can get there either way.
Dave.
Is it Dave now?
It's
Okay.
youtube.com/user/Dave Casler.
Okay.
However, my live stream is under David Casler, so go figure.
I have found, I think if you use either, YouTube will probably get you there. I don't know. But anybody, everybody, don't forget, join up Dave Casler there, his YouTube channel. Join Josh up, and let's see. Don't forget the Hamcation coming up here. A few weeks, Hamcation. And what can we not forget about Katie? Is there anything about Katie?
What about me?
Well, I'd say don't forget to the three or four of you. I'm trying to think of something for you.
Oh,
I don't know.
No, there's nothing for me.
Well, don't forget to.
Well, you'll be at Hamcation, so
I will be at
make sure to check you
Hamcation.
out.
Don't forget to say hello to Katie at Hamcation and come by and see her. Guys, we're not going to have a booth there. It's just way too much for us to try to take everything down here, but we'll be walking around. You'll see us. We'll have our name on our shirt. We'll probably camp out some with Emmett there at Radio Waves at his booth. You'll find us. Well, guys, thanks so much for everything tonight. I think we had a good show. Enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And
It was fun. Thanks, everybody.
Good night. Thank you.
We'll try again next week to have something. We've got a few things left over from tonight that I can now use next week that we didn't get to.
Hey, perfect. Sounds good. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Hey.
73, everybody. Good night, everybody.
73.
All right, let's see. I am gonna go to Hangout for just a few minutes. Let's post the Hangout link. It's up in the.
All right, I'm out of here.
It's up in the chat room. Good night, Katie.
Bye, guys.
Good night, everybody.
All right.
Good night. Where's it at? Where's the Hangout?
I'm gonna post it right now in the chat room. Here's
In the
the
chat?
link.
Okay. I'll probably hang out for a little while. Dave, it was great to talk to you finally. That was awesome. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Well, come to Quartsfest.
Hopefully I can get there. I
All
really,
right, I'm
it's not
going
too
to
far
hang
away. I
out.
should be able to do
See
it.
you guys.
Okay, see you later.
All right, let's see. Take me just a second to get a Hangout up.
Good.
Good.
All right,
Here where I can plug my
Made it.
laptop back in before it dies on me.
we made it. We made it. All right. Hey, I want to thank everybody out in the chat room to tell me when my mic levels were a little hot or too low. It's difficult to watch all that while we're doing a show, so
Yeah, I
appreciate
don't
it.
know what was going on with your
well, Kathy
And I
said
might-
it was clipping on and off. Probably when the audio gets too high, it will clip. Was it going on and off?
It was going on and off in the early part until you ended up bringing it down a little bit.
Yeah, that's what it was.
And that, I think, fixed it.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Where'd Teresa go?
I think she got froze there for a second.
She just came in and left us. She's the meter winner.
She's the winner, I know. She actually sent me a message over in the Discord during the chat, so that's terrific.
Oh, man.
Hello.
There's Douglas. There's Douglas. Let's see, we got a couple people coming in here now. We've got, here we go. There's, how can I do this?
Hey, Douglas, how you doing? I got your chat that you sent me. I got it a little bit late, though, so I haven't been able to send it back to you because we're not friends on Discord. I haven't been able to reply. I just want to let you know I got it, though.
Who is this guy right here? Who is Zach?
Zach is one of my admins on Discord, actually, I think.
Cool. Okay. So we got Zach on here. We got Douglas. We got an Andy in here.
We call him Loyal. That's his name on the Discord.
We've got Andy. Andy? Are you there, Andy? You don't hear Andy. Okay. Oh, man. Well, sometimes we'd have a full house here on Hangout, and sometimes we don't get hardly anybody, but and sometimes we run really late.
Muted.
If we get full up, I can hop out just in case somebody
if we
wants
get
my
full
spot.
up, I'm going to get a peanut butter sandwich and Coke.
There you go.
You guys can stay on here, you know.
That's better.
Oh. There's Andy. Andy brought his, he's got his VR set up.
I was just reading here in the chat room. Jill says that Emmett's wife is in a hospital with a heart condition. So I haven't heard that from Emmett. So we need to be thinking about them. That's Emmett Hohensee from Radio Waves.
Yeah, Radio Waves. Wow.
Got one of these.
What do you got there? Let me look. Let me see what that is. Let me see if I can guess what it is. Turn it sideways, or give me a 360. Rotate it. Where'd he go?
Is that a horn or a whistle or a?
Let me see if I can get him back up here so everybody can see it. Okay, now show it to us. Rotate it. Do it. Let me see the other end. Okay, let me see the other end. Oh, let me see the other end now. Flip it over. I want to see the other end. I know what that is. I know what it is. That's a Kryptonite Paraphase Thunderbolt Rooster Slapper.
Woo!
Let's see who the feedback's coming from.
It's for making a whip antenna.
Well, you know what? That's not feedback. Somebody's got a TV on, I guess. That's probably Mark. Mark, can you hear me, Mark? Mark. Hello, Mark.
Mark has an open mic.
Usually, when this happens, usually we zero in on Mark every time.
He does it all the time.
Mark. Hello, Mark. Mark. I know how to get it. I
know. I don't even think I'm in the room. Test 1, 2, 3.
Mark, can you hear us? Mark. Oh, he muted.
Thinking it's Austin, maybe.
Yeah, he muted. Yeah, he muted. Oh well. I can't see anything coming back from him. I see Andy there with the what is that? The fox head? Yeah, I remember him now. Teresa had the same face on here last year. She used to use that a lot.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. This is what Teresa would use. I should switch.
Yeah, that's Teresa.
No, you're fine. I can't use that right now because I'm having to use my phone.
In fact, I thought that was Teresa until I saw your name there. That is so cool. I really like it.
It's a lot of fun, and there's quite a few to choose from.
We need to do a whole show one night and just put everybody kind of in that, in disguise like it.
And we know Josh's kids love it.
Yeah.
I think the fun one.
I'm working on launching mine.
Well, Bill up in Massachusetts. Bill, how's the weather up there, man? Any snow yet?
What you've done with this blend is the perfect blend of sleek elegance.
Bill, can you hear me?
Tom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. You getting any snow up here yet?
We had a dusting this morning, and maybe less than an inch, but it was gone by noontime.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you'll probably get a little bit more before winter's over.
Oh, I just got an email from Hamcation there stating that I am doing the exams on Friday from 8:30 in the morning till 2:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to be busy.
You're going to miss Hamfest. I mean, Hamvention.
No, I'll be there. I planned on being there Saturday because I want to see Astronaut Wheeler.
Yeah, I've talked to Doug, Astronaut Wheelock, and he has penciled it in on his calendar again. If he makes it with us, this will be the 6th year that he's attended with us up there. You never know about an astronaut. It's tough for me to plan with him because I usually don't know until 2 days before Hamvention if he'll make it or not. You just don't know because of his schedule.
Hmm. Well, those astronauts are they don't know where they're going to be in 2 days.
Yeah, and Doug now, he is the director of NASA in Russia, so he's got a pretty big job now.
Oh God, he'd have to come home for that.
Yeah, he's over there quite a bit. In fact, the last 2 years when he's been with us there at Dayton, the next day he had to leave directly for Russia. That's how close it was.
Oh Lord.
And Josh is going to be there. This is his first time to make it to Hamvention, and he'll be hanging out some at our booth. If anybody wants to come by and talk with Josh, he'll be at our booth.
I'm going to try to stop by. Hopefully I'll be able to make it.
Are you going to make it up to Dayton or Xenia?
I'm going to try. One of the few prizes that I won at Hamfest at Huntsville was 2 tickets to Dayton, so well, I'm hoping to put those to use.
You've been better off if you got
Lord.
You've been better off if you got 2 airline fares up there and hotel.
Yeah, really. The amount of money that you
That's a long way. That's a long ways for Teresa from Texas. That'd be at least a 2-day drive, won't it?
Yeah.
Maybe 2.5 days.
Well, it's about a 6 to 8 hour drive from where I live to where you live.
Okay, and
then it would be
and then 9 from me on up there. So you're talking 17 hours.
Well, there you go, Teresa. You drive on Tuesday
to Dallas from Cleveland,
and then on Wednesday you can caravan.
Oh yeah.
You laugh about that. I'm trying to talk Kathy into doing that, and instead of riding in the noisy truck with all the boys, she can ride in the car with me.
Well, I don't know. I need her to drive. We have other things going on in the truck. We've got radio operators. We've got webcast people. We've got our engineering group. Everybody's real busy that whole trip, and we need a driver. So I'm sorry.
Yeah, you ever look at him when they're driving? They're all busy doing something.
Yeah, we're real busy. So, in fact, sometimes too busy.
It's almost like the way all these kids do it at dinner time now. They're texting. They don't talk. That was like on the truck.
Well, I'm sure we will be texting and Facebooking and webcasting and HF operating. So, so it's going to be busy. But that is a long way, Teresa. That's a long ways for you to go, man.
Yeah, it is.
And when they get doing all their stuff, they don't even know they're traveling because they're so busy, and the driver is just driving away.
Yeah, it's getting where I don't even drive anymore. I'm just in the truck operating stuff and having a good time, and next thing I know, we're there. 10 hours later.
Is Rick decided he's coming yet there, Tom?
Is who? What?
Is Rick coming?
Rick. I didn't get it.
Freddie.
Freddie. Yeah. He's asked for the time off. He just had changed jobs last year and had a major project going, so he's wanting to go with us. So Tommy and Freddie will hopefully make it with us.
Oh, cool.
And Walter was a stand-in. Walter was a stand-in for Freddie last year. But Freddie's been with us so many years, that's Freddie's permanent seat.
So how's Walter doing? I ain't seen him in a couple of weeks. He must be flying.
Yeah, he's of course with Christmas, it came up. He was flying a lot, man. And they've changed their schedule. He used to have a pretty good schedule. He could bid on certain flights and days and off time, and I think the company cut that out where that no longer worked. So he's been doing a lot more flying.
Oh, that's a shame. Real shame.
Well,
I like that top hat that Josh Nassy has there.
Yeah, Josh's hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me look at that. Let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's cool.
And I'm back.
Yeah.
So that actually is the outfit of Cy Tolliver from the show Deadwood. That is the actual full outfit from head, hat, all the way down to boots that my father-in-law bought.
Oh.
I'm sorry, my stepdad.
That's cool. Well, can you borrow it and come on a show one night with that?
No, I think he's since sold it because it was a movie prop.
Yeah.
He didn't want to hang on to it because it actually had some value, so he ended up selling it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, well, guys, I think I like that one. Looks kind of mean. I'll get out of here. It's 20-something till. 22. I'm getting hungry.
Uh-oh.
So, thanks to everybody for joining us tonight, and we'll see you all next week, hopefully.
Who's the cat man?
He came back as, what is it, a penguin? What is that thing?
We got a cat man there somewhere.
Well, I think that's Andy.
Douglas. Nope, I believe that's Douglas.
I think that's Douglas.
Oh, Douglas too, yeah.
What is Andy? What is that? Is that a penguin?
Yep.
That was a penguin.
Oh, okay.
That would be penguin.
Sometimes I can't, sometimes I don't know my animals well.
Christmas penguin.
Yeah. I still think we ought to do a show one night with all of us characters like that.
Hey, so on a radio-related question.
Any ideas?
What was that? What was that, Andy?
So on a radio-related question, kind of to Josh, but kind of to anyone else who has one, anyone played with the FT2DR firmware update and the new PDN mode that you can do, or you can do wires X to your computer with it?
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I've got the drivers downloaded. I haven't gone through the process of it though because I got so not scared, but I got worried that I need to use their cable. They spend a lot of time talking about that cable, So I'm waiting to hear back from HRO when they get that cable kit in stock, and then I'm going to go pick it up.
I can tell you right now, because I've already been using it, yes, they want you to spend money on Yaesu's product, and I can understand why. Why not?
Sure.
But the RT Systems cable, if you already have one, and a lot of people who have an FT2DR probably do, works just fine. Now, that being said, if you try to join an analog room without having the analog cables, it won't let you. The RT Systems cable is only good as a digital room only cable. So there is still something to be said about buying their kit because it gets you everything.
Yeah, I'm in the latter. I'm in the latter half. I don't have the RT Systems one, so I'm just waiting for the full kit, and I'll just pick it all up. Because to be honest, I find the FT2DR to be so easy to program by hand. I've only used by hand programming on that radio.
I'm surprised. I figured you'd already would have that. Interesting.
I know. I'm the guy who software programs everything, but the FT2DR is really easy to program by hand.
Cool. But yeah, no, I've played with it, and it's interesting. I mean, the Wires X thing. I mean, in the end, it kind of turns the radio into. It's almost like a hotspot at that point, but
it's a little hard to operate on, right?
Well,
it's got the
not
cable
really.
attached.
Exactly, that's the thing. You almost want to use like the little handheld microphone then. But the cool part about using that is it does. I don't have any System Fusion repeaters in my area, so I'm able to actually get out and hit some of the Michigan repeaters that are digital and whatnot. So that was kind of cool to finally be able to do that. But and see what Wires X does, because it actually becomes a full Wires X. You can do it all from the radio. You don't even have to touch the software once you're connected. You can navigate rooms from the radio, and it actually translates through. Unlike hotspots, where you still have to kind of do things from the web page. So it is pretty cool. Not many people seem to have played with it recently, but it's brand new.
It is brand new. I believe it just came out last month, so it's still pretty new. And since the cabling, that's the kind of funny thing about it is you can get, what is it, an HSI 100, which is kind of like their Wires X Yaesu System Fusion hotspot, or you can do this to the FT2DR. I've heard that they're going to do it for the FTM 400, but we're not there yet. So that cabling you're kind of going to want maybe regardless, and I appreciate that it's $50-something, so that's not a small chunk of change.
Downside, of course, is the fact that you still need that HRI 100 if you want to make your own room. The FT2DR will not create a room that other people can join. You still need
clarification.
Yeah, like if you want to make an HRCC room, you'll still need to go buy one of those HRI 100s so we can all start joining your room. Or same goes for Tom and this.
Hey guys.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Hey, I'm not a digital guy. I'm going to try a little DMR stuff here. I've got D-Star here. I haven't done it. I've got radios that will do the Fusion, the Yaesu radios that I haven't even taken out of the box. I just can't get interested in it for some reason. But I'm getting kind of interested in maybe getting on DMR a little bit. And I just talked to a friend that's working with the developer of Peanuts. I don't know if you heard or not. Peanuts, they did scrap it. But they're going to bring it back. There were so many people who wanted it. They're bringing it back to life right now. If you know what Peanut is.
I was going to say Peanut. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same person who makes Blue DV.
Yeah.
Whatnot. Yeah. No, that is back, and he just released an Android app that lets you. I don't know if that's Peanut or Garage.
Well, he had an iPhone.
But it lets you get on the same thing and do DMR through Android.
Well, I know that he had one through iPhone, the app. I wasn't sure about the Android. I'm all Android here. I'm not iPhone. So anyway, hey guys, I'm going to get out of here. The place is starting to heat up, and I'm going to get out and go get me something to eat, watch a little TV. Enjoyed talking to all you guys, and hopefully we'll see you next week. Each one of you have a challenge. You got to bring 5 people with you next week. Now, Teresa, I'm going to ask you who your 5 people are next week. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so everybody has to bring 5 new people with them next week. All right, we'll see you guys. Good night, everybody. Y'all can stay on.
Good night, Tom.
Good night, Tom.
You can stay on, hang out, and talk if you want to. Hang out will stay up. I'm just going to leave you guys. And the show's going to go off. You guys have been on the show up until this point. We'll see you at 73. All right, so there we go. We're going to call it quits for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Enjoyed having you. Join our Facebook group, W5KUB. See you next Tuesday for the show. Also next Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Central Time, the 40-meter net, Roundtable net. We'll see you.